What did you just say?
I said that I prayed to God that
Okay, can you start from the question you asked me? What did you just ask me?
I asked you, what does God do does God does
Answer
when
prayer.
you pray for something, does God do it immediately?
And I said, not always immediately. He does it at his own time.
Okay.
And then you said what?
I prayed for God to make me fly, and I tried to, but it didn't work. I kept on saying maybe I should pray louder, or maybe because faith could make anything possible. When I said about the Vampirina thing that I wanted to try to do the same thing.
Why would you pray to God for you to become Vampirina?
No, Mommy, not become her. Have the same powers as she does. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be cool to do that.
Okay, in as much as how funny that sounds, Zoe, you're not Vampirina. Stop doing that. God answers prayer, but it depends on the kind of prayers you're asking. You cannot just the same way you cannot ask God to make somebody to fall in love with you. You cannot ask God that you want to fly and then you will fly, because Vampirina is not real. It's just something that somebody made up on TV and put on TV.
Yeah, but
You can't ask God for. So there's this quotation that says,
we were talking about trying to have the same powers as Vampirina, and Zuri said, I don't know about it. And he said, anything's possible if you have faith in it.
anything is possible if it is real. Vampirina is not real. The show was made up by somebody to entertain you, not to make you want.
Is it real?
The first part is real, the other part is not real.
You mean the one where they travel to different places?
The one where they wear a suit and then they have the power of that suit is not real.
So cute.
Eh?
So cute.
They are cute. Don't put that in my eyes. See her face. But do you understand me? God can make anything possible, but then only real things.
But in heaven, in everything, you can still ask God to fly, and then you can.
That's
fly.
the thing. When you're in heaven, you don't have to ask God if you can fly. You just fly.
And so anything you think about, poof, it comes.
I've not been to heaven before, so I can't say 100% that is how it works.
Heaven?
But I assume that is how it works.
Can you fly in heaven?
Yes, you can fly in heaven. If that enters my eyes, I'll use that and break your head. Okay, so here's my conclusion.
Then how can magicians do all of that?
It's called tricks.
Then how can they show you that there's nothing in their hat, and then they pull a bunny out of their hat?
Because they're deceiving you. It's called a trick.
It still doesn't make sense.
It will make sense when you grow older.
As a boy. No, I mean, yeah, but how did that boy make that ball disappear?
It's called a trick.
Or how did that boy that was in the talent show close the book and then open it? There was nothing. He closed it again, did this, and then there was writing. Closed it again, did with crayon, and then there was colors.
He has been practicing those tricks since he was a little boy. It's called a trick.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
I don't know.
I still wonder. Maybe he put nothing. There was no pages. He opened the first few pages. There was nothing, and then he did it again. And then he opened the next few pages. There was writing, and then he did it again. And then he did the last few pages. There was coloring.
Do you realize you're spitting all over me?
No.
Zoe, don't do that.
Mommy.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that you cannot compare God's ability to do miracle over people playing tricks on your brain. People who do magic or people who put out content on TV is just for your entertainment purposes.
I know the content is real, but I know the content isn't real because they always edit it.
Yeah, it's just like television. Vampirina is not real. They edited it too. It's not real.
Other people do it except me.
So you can't goddamn people. as I was saying, do not try to compare God's ability to do miracle versus people's ability to trick you into believing that something that is not real is real. Do you understand? It's just part of life, okay?
I wish flying could be real.
Yeah, if flying was real, I wish making money or becoming a billionaire was as easy as learning how to fly. I don't know what I'm saying, but
Learning how to fly is
if wishes were gold, beggars who have it. How do they say it? I don't even know. But we don't always get what we want, and that's part of life. We move on.
But what if you wish that tomorrow that $1 billion could be there? $1 billion can be right next to us.
If it was possible, it could happen. Let me tell you something. Remember, give me 1 second.